I was a bit of a late bloomer to ICANN. It was when I was Parliamentary Secretary for Schools that I first saw ICANN, and to think of the growth that's had over that time and the schools that have benefited has been extraordinary. To think of the more than 3,000 autistic and neurodiverse young people that have been supported nationwide from the ICANN's growing network, but to have been at a school in my electorate, Parkdale Secondary College, to sit with students for a number of hours and hear what ICANN has meant to them, their sense of feeling and belonging, when feeling like they might not be connected or they might be finding their way, to have an inclusive, positive-minded and supportive approach. I was a believer when I saw that in action, because it was the living experience of those young people who shared their story of what it meant to be part of ICANN. And so I along with Roma Britton, are just outrageous cheerleaders for ICANN, and wherever there's an element of advocacy or anything that we can do to support the work of ICANN, we will be there. As Chris said, just to be a significant employer of autistic people is extraordinary. The values that have been set, the innovation and the pathway through, and to bring cultural change from education but also through to our non-government sectors, to corporate sectors, to the wider community sector is really important. And the feedback is overwhelming. 85% satisfaction rating for the amazing initiatives, and it is a testament to the organisation's experiences and what they value. I had a chance to be a part of the rollout of the Disability Inclusion Package that's provided nearly $2 billion to our schools and provided extra support for students, particularly in Tier 2 of our education setting. And then its rollout over the 5 years, the diverse learning hubs that provides an evidence-based resources on best practice for our kids, neurodiverse kids, and our autistic students. The Autism Education Strategy is just a wonderful document, a wonderful report that really holds our sector to account and drives ambition into the future. And we've had direct support for ICANN during that time, with $5.6 million over four years invested, and that ongoing support, $1.8 million for the ICANN school mentoring and support programs. But as Chris would say, there is so much more to do, so much more students to reach, so much more schools to engage in. But just to reflect on that, 254 across Victoria by 2027 is the ambition, and some 100 schools and expanding to 154 just recently is a true testament just to its exponential growth as we go through. And the ICANN's new education website and resources developed in collaboration with the department have been extremely popular and hot property. And I know that the graphic novel, The Neurodivergent Student's Guide to Starting High School, is a smash hit. And we know the critical transition that students go on from primary through to secondary is a really important time. It fills our families with a lot of uncertainty and the unknowing, but when you know that you've got the support of ICANN and our education providers, you know that that journey will be seamless along there. So to everyone that's given up their time today, who've made this possible, who've come from far and wide, we love and appreciate you, and all the very best for the day. Thank you.